Hey guys. Well, I didn't expect to be back, but yet here we are. My blood is boiling. There are so many fucking things I want to say. But I did originally say that the live was going to start at 1. So I don't know if I should just sit here and stir a minute, if I should play a little music, just because I'm starting early and it is 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. But I couldn't go to sleep. I still have more shit to make, but I'm like, I have to get this off my fucking chest because I cannot believe this fat fucking heifer and her lying ass friends. But I'm going to remain calm. Hopefully I can get some people on panel that can justify the truth and what actually went down. It's not going to be tonight, but oh, I'm just fucking livid. The amount of bullshit and gaslighting that I heard tonight, holy fuck. I cannot even fucking believe what I was hearing. So I'm just going to get right into it. BJ, take your fucking baby to the goddamn hospital and stop worrying about fucking YouTube. That's number 1. Okay? Do yourself a favor, shut down YouTube and take your baby to the fucking hospital. And by the way, Beach, thank you for confirming that exactly what I said about the doctors and that the baby just came home, because I don't think you realize that your mic was on. And because your mic was on, we all heard you say she wasn't like this with the doctors. We all know, Beach. Sorry, but we all do. Anyone with a fucking brain knows that baby just came home, and obviously you can take care of it. That's a given. But all right, I am going to, yeah, she said that she was doing well with the doctors. Yeah, we all heard everything, Beach. You're done. You're absolutely fucking done. And when I say done, I mean because we all heard you and Craig and all your lies. I would like to know when lying became gaslighting around this community, because I heard more bullshit tonight than I ever fucking heard in my entire life on YouTube. All right, we'll go back to the baby for a second. Projectile vomiting, stomach distension, and Brittany is worried about talking about me. The baby is 4 weeks old, and they talked about giving him cereal in a baby bottle, okay? 1 month old. And then she says, oh, maybe, 4 blowouts today. Maybe the baby should go to the doctor tomorrow. No, bitch, maybe you should bring it to the fucking emergency room right now. That would be a motherly thing to do. Because most babies, most mothers, the second something's wrong with the baby, because obviously the baby can't tell you what's going on, that baby would be in the emergency room. No questions asked. I cannot even believe that the only thing you were concerned with is fucking drama. But tomorrow you'll probably lie like you always do, like you did tonight. And you'll probably try to gaslight everybody and, it's everyone else's fault. And I hope that these assholes do keep sticking up for you, Brett, because they're going to look like the biggest fucking fools ever. They're real lifers. They're liars, but you go right ahead, Brett. Everyone around here knows who they are and knows their history. So you go right ahead and use them, Brett. And and I can't fucking wait. So, hey, Walking Dead. So let me start with, since we're talking about Mother of the Year here, let me explain something to you, Brett. Do you ever stop fucking lying? And that's an honest question, Brett. Do you ever stop fucking lying? I was by the pool for for an hour. I was on a live. Are you fucking kidding me, you fat fuck? I was on for 20 minutes. And you know what? You want to know something? My fucking kid I babysit for, the one I'm a nanny, he was in the pool, Britt. That's why you heard him say, "Come on, Laura, come in swimming. When are you going to come swimming?" He was in the pool. I was eyeing him. I watched him the whole fucking time. Thank you, Sunflower. The whole fucking time I watched him. The whole 20 minutes. Unlike you, Brett, I know how to take care of kids. Do you really think that I would leave this kid sitting there for an hour while I'm on a live? No, Brett, that's you. Don't you ever question my fucking, she can't strike me for shit. And I don't think she wants to play that game anyway. I really don't think she does. She will lose. So if she wants to play this game, you go right ahead, Britt. You will lose. I promise you. And that's not me talking shit. That's a fucking promise. So she fucking turns around and she is questioning me and lying about it on top of it. Brittany, let me tell you something. I raised 3 kids by myself. I am so talented, for real. I could take care of 3 babies. I could take care of 3 babies, make candles, play with dogs, and still not blink an eye. And I could have absolutely fucking no problem doing it. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. So I can watch a 10-year-old. It's not like he's 2. I can watch a 10-year-old in a pool when I'm right there. It's not that hard, especially a 10-year-old that I taught how to swim. I taught how to float. I taught him how to go all the way underwater. I taught him all this. So yeah, he has no problem being in the pool by himself. As long, obviously I got to be there and watch him. But I wouldn't make that kid sit and wait. He knew he could swim by himself. He just got bored. And that's when he said, "Laura, come in with me." And I was on for 20 minutes, Britt. 20 fucking minutes. But I really don't think you being Mother of the Year over here, who can't even take your fucking baby to a goddamn doctor, has any right to talk about anything. Again, take your fucking kid to the doctor, you fat piece of shit heifer. You are fucking gross. Absolutely fucking gross. And the funny thing is, we're all sitting here listening, and you didn't skip a fucking beat. Literally did not skip a beat. All you hear is you and Craig fighting, you and Craig sitting, yelling at each other. Craig had more common sense than you did. But, Beach, learn how to take care of a fucking baby. You know, you're not used to it because you never had to take care of a baby by yourself. Maybe the best thing that could happen is CPS. Maybe the best thing that will happen is the truancy people will take your fucking children. And maybe then they might have a chance in life. Because with you and Craig, they don't have a chance in life. With the baby, I hope to God this baby lives the first year. Because with you and Craig as parents, I ain't seen that happening. And you know what, Brett? I'm not the only one. After what we witnessed tonight, no. Sorry. I don't see good things coming, and neither does anyone else. Maybe the friends that, you have fooled, maybe they do. Thank you, evidence. That's what I'm saying. I feel the baby is in danger. I agree. I don't think they're going to take the baby to the doctor. I really don't. Just like she said, oh, the baby's asleep now. Brittany, if the baby is throwing up as much as you're saying, and the baby has diarrhea as much as you're saying, and according to Craig, you're overfeeding the baby, don't you think you should take the baby to the fucking hospital? Oh, it's sleeping. Really? Maybe Ivy League can help her. Yeah, I doubt that too, Manahawk. Maybe Ivy League, because she's such a good nurse, maybe she could help her. It's a baby, Brittany, an absolute fucking baby. You are such a piece of shit. You don't know if the baby's dehydrated. Do you think just because you give a formula that it's not going to be dehydrated? And anybody that sits in her chat and is okay with it, you're fucking as gross as she is. And Amanda T, go suck, and I'm sorry, go choke on a fucking dick. And I mean that, Amanda T. I hope that you fucking choke on a dick. Choke on a cough drop for all I care. But I really hope a dick goes so far down your throat that you choke and you don't come out of it. Because that's what you really deserve. And talk about obsessed, Amanda, that would be you. The board got her? Yeah. I wish the board got her and fucking swallowed her up. Now, I'll get back to Brittany in a second. Tiffany, I don't know what twisted planet you're from, or Alicia for that matter, but the way I said it is exactly how that shit went down, to a T. And if you want, I will bring my own fucking people on panel to tell you that is exactly how it fucking went down. Exactly the way I said it, not how I remember it like you want to fucking lie. That is exactly how it went down. And anyone that was around then can tell you that exact same thing. And as far as what you and I fought about, it wasn't about Alicia having cancer. I never doubted that. What I said was, after seeing her paperwork, you did not want to fucking listen. You said she had this, she had that. And I said, no, she didn't. But you pulled a BJ tonight. You pulled a beach by saying, oh, well, she had cancer and she didn't remember. And it's so earth shattering. I got diagnosed. I don't have any fibs to tell. I don't have any fucking lies to tell. I didn't change my story because I was so, oh my God, not at all. And it feels like everybody wants me to fucking say that cancer was so bad because they were busy grifting. I didn't fucking grift anything for it. I made one fucking Amazon list. I'm sorry, stage 1 cancer is not traumatizing. I don't care who I say this to. It's a fucking simple lumpectomy. And then, depending on OncoScore, you have cancer and radiation, but it's done. And then every couple months, you have to go see your oncologist. You have to go to your doctor. I'm not a stressed out person. I don't spend my fucking life worrying. If there's a problem, I deal with it and I move the fuck on. I was told I had cancer. I see a lot of people say that. I was told I had cancer. Okay, what's my next step? What do I need to do? This is what you have to do. It's stage 1. It's small. We're going to book you for, exactly, Michelle. We're going to book you for a lumpectomy and all this other stuff. But it's like, what I'm saying, Michelle, is that far too many people think I'm wrong because I handled it differently. Because I handled it without trauma. I know some people have, trauma and whatever. I totally get that. But that wasn't me. And people think because I handled it so well that I am the piece of shit or that I can't call someone else out. But the thing with Alicia, and I understand what Tiffany was saying, that, well, she read this wrong or but I never questioned her cancer. What I questioned was she going on Queen Bee's panel saying that she got the BRCA gene. It's just like Angelina Jolie, which is exactly what the fuck I said earlier. And Tiffany wants to discredit that by saying she never said that. Yes, she did. Yes, she fucking did say it. And then when TNT got all her paperwork and sent it to me, it was there. There was no BRCA gene. There was no fucking, there wasn't any major genetic, whatever, mutation. It was something minor that had nothing to do with cancer. And I told Tiffany that, and Tiffany tried to fucking tell me I was lying. I said, I'm not fucking lying. Like, it's right here, Tiffany. The paperwork is right fucking here. We were on the phone. And she was like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And TNT and all these other people were like, Laura, stop letting her gaslight you. You're fucking right. I said, I know I'm right. I don't have it either, Irish. Either did Alicia. I said, stop trying to fucking gaslight me. Like, I know what I'm talking. It's right here. Like, everyone fucking agrees with me, Tiffany. You're wrong. This was all before I got diagnosed. So then I got diagnosed. And like I said, I went and got a test only because I felt like a hypocrite. And I think when I was waiting for the results is when all this went down, because I don't think I was diagnosed when I was flipping out with Tiffany, because I wasn't talking to Tiffany when I was diagnosed. I had already fought with her, so that's how I know. Exactly, Michelle. That's another thing. We're going to get there. Tiffany made the comment, or I'm sorry, Brittany made the comment how Alicia told her that I was the one competing, that I try to make it a competition. If that's not projection, if I ever fucking heard it, that is reversed. I was the one that was fucking ignoring her. She was the one that would go ballistic, absolutely fucking ballistic. My ANCA score, she had to know if mine was higher than hers. She went fucking haywire. Anything that had to do with my cancer, everybody saw it. Everybody knew it. And if I have to get 10 fucking people on panel that will tell the truth, absolutely I will. I got 10 people easily that were there then, Patreons, members, that fucking know exactly what Alicia was like. She was fucking psychotic. Absolutely psychotic. Worrying about what my score was, what my cancer was, what this was like, what that was like. Making video after video after video, even though I fucking ignored her. She was the one making it like that, not fucking me. Exactly. Alicia did live after live after live about Laura and the cancer stuff. Jedi Scooby, you were around. There's plenty of people that I can get to justify that and to justify what a fucking psycho Alicia is. So when I heard that tonight, Brittany, please shut the fuck up about me, because all you hear are lie after fucking lie. And you think that these people are fucking telling you the truth? Bitch, these people are not telling you the truth at all. They are fucking lying to you, Britt. 100% fucking lying to you. And come hella high water, like I said, if I have to get 100 people who know the real story on panel, I most certainly fucking will. Because come hella high water, you, Alicia, Tiffany, you're not going to fucking run this smear campaign and completely change the past. And that's exactly what you're all trying to fucking do. And that is not going to fucking happen at all whatsoever. So you can think that this smear campaign is going to work out for you, but I promise you it's not. Everybody that was around knows the fucking truth. Everybody. And everybody knows who's fucking crazy. And honestly, let's call a spade a spade. If it wasn't for Tiffany's son getting cancer and passing away, nobody would fucking look at Tiffany. That's the only reason why people are even liking her again. She also went off the fucking deep end, and everybody knew it. And then her son got sick, and that was a different story. And now, she's everybody's, favorite, which I understand. She lost a kid. I get it. Her only kid. I mean, believe me, I get it. But you're not going to sit here and fucking lie about me and run your mouth about me and run this smear campaign fucking projecting everything that you did onto me. That ain't going to fucking happen. And I went to find the original live, and nor are you going to make me fucking lose my mind. That's another thing you're not going to fucking do. But we're going to get back to Brittany in a second. But like I said, I went to go look for the live, and I remember when me and Alicia had a fallout, one of Alicia's conditions was make sure I delete all the lives about her. Any live that has her in it, I have to delete it. So after I was like, why the fuck do I need these? Fine, I'll delete them. Because any live that I spoke to her about cancer, I spoke on cancer, she wanted me to delete it, blah, blah, blah. So I did. Like, I don't fucking need these. Well, now I wish I had them, because then I'd be able to fucking prove my case more. But Alicia was smart. She got me to fucking delete them. And I did. I don't think I have any with her at all. But hold on. Oh, good. Hold on. I love you, Amber. Amber got a nice surprise. Hold on. Oh, 141. Bear with me. Oh, what's the date on this? Okay. So this was October 19th of 2023. I was diagnosed November 2nd of 2023. So all of this happened, and I was right. All of this happened before I was diagnosed, which is what I said. Casual art, because my fucking blood is boiling. So, they said how I went after someone with cancer and all this other bullshit. Well, remember on tonight's stream, I don't know if you heard it through Brittany and Craig screaming, but here is where Alicia went on Queen Bee's panel and spoke to Queen Bee about her having the BRCA and everything else. It's right here. Tiffany said I lied about it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, here we go. Let's watch and see what was actually said so we could see who's actually fucking lying.
All stage ones as being nothing and comparing it to the flu is disgusting. So,
yep.
I'm still.
All right, kids. You guys have a good day.
And I love stationery.
Oh, I do.
Sorry if I'm making noise.
Alicia, I keep you in my thoughts.
Thank you.
If there's ever anything
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I know a lot about this. So if there's not me personally, but my best friend. But yeah, if there's ever anything I can do to make something easier for you.
Lisa, you're a good woman.
Thank you.
Contrary to popular belief, I try.
Yeah.
I sang your praises somewhere last night. I forget where, but yeah, I was singing your praises.
Because it's like every bump in the road changes everything. You know what I mean?
It does. But you know what?
Nothing's set in stone. They're still finding more shit. So with every bump in the road, it changes the whole treatment, yada, yada, yada. So,
yeah.
I'm still waiting to find out what type of chemo they're going to put me on.
And they have to get all the test results back to figure out what is specific for that type. So,
right. It's just so much stuff that goes into it. So for somebody to categorize it, all stage ones as being nothing and comparing it to the flu is disgusting.
Well, you just ignore them.
Yeah, they have no clue.
I was glad to hear it was not triple negative.
By the way, that was a dig at me. Hey, Sativa, shit, I forgot to call you. That was a dig at me, by the way. So yeah, this was before I was diagnosed.
This is
the deal. This is the deal. The hormones are so low that they are almost treating it like it's triple negative because they got to go into it aggressively, being that the hormones are so low. I got my numbers back. So it's not technically triple negative, but it's very low on estrogen and very low on progesterone. And I'm HR negative, her negative. So it's kind of like they don't know. That's what they're waiting for. And my onco score came back really high. It's not high, but it's higher than average. So it's a lot that goes into that.
Have you had a biopsy? Did they?
Yeah, that's how they were able to.
Okay. So do you have it in your nodes?
Yes. And they did a genetic test, which anybody could do genetic testing, and people were making a big deal over that in the drama community that anybody can get genetic testing. They have the iPhone app for it. My doctor did it. Okay. It hurt.
Your doctor didn't do it on an iPhone app. I know.
Right. My surgeon, her name is on the top of that genetic testing. She did it, and it came back with a mutation. They did the BRCA shit like that. So the BRCA testing came back, and there was something on there that was positive, but it wasn't BRCA. It was something else that has been really a big issue in my life. It came back for a mutation that's linked to endometrial cancer. Okay, but it's also linked to DNA repair. And so there's a lot of things. So it's not significant to what I'm fighting. So there's a lot of science that goes into it. And she said, regardless, stage 1 can metastasize. So that's what they're doing. On the 31st, I'll find out if it metastasized. So
Are you?
And I said, she's full of shit. This is not how it works. You're lying. And that started a huge fight.
Eligible for any clinical trials?
I don't think so. I'm afraid to even ask.
Not
Yeah, and
no,
sometimes it's not even a good thing to do.
Usually you
So
try,
what they did was, I was scheduled for a double mastectomy. That was also a question in the drama community because, oh, well, why does it keep changing? Well, you ignorant fucks. With every bump in the road, it's going to change. So what they're doing, because they need to get me into chemo ASAP, the recovery time on a double mastectomy would be 5 weeks. So I would have to wait until January practically after surgery, late December to have chemo. So what they're doing is a lumpectomy. That way I'm down for a week and a half, and then they would do chemo, right? And I'm going to have chemo all the way to the spring, and then I'm going to do a double mastectomy with a full hysterectomy. All of it's been approved. It's just the order and how things are happening changed.
Well, you can't be compromised when you start chemo. You can't be compromised when you start chemo.
No.
You want to be as healthy and as strong as you can. So
I don't think this is the live. I really don't. Because she was just talking to B. Tim when this was after I already called her a liar. I think there's another one with just her and B. Tim.
Usually.
Right around the same time, though.
Yeah, they usually then mastectomy would come later because it's too hard on your body to heal from both. That's too much.
They won't even, like, if you're supposed to have it, well, at least I know with my girlfriend, they did labs every.
I don't think this is the one.
Single time. And there were many times where
because she said in this one that Alicia, that she's not Brock positive. The one she was talking to Brock. When the one I'm thinking of, she was talking just to be Tim. I think it was before this. It had to be before this because she just said that she was BRCA negative. So it was definitely, it wasn't this live. It was a different one. Right around the same time, within 2 weeks prior to this. But I don't think this is it.
I'd be waiting in the parking garage for her because COVID was still a factor and you couldn't go in and wait. And she would text me and say, they can't do it. So, I'm out in front because her white count or whichever, the white that gets real low.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have anything to prove to anybody.
Anybody that's going to question or do, and I don't know who's doing that, and I don't want to know, but anybody that's doing that, they're just gross.
I just will never understand.
Yeah, this was after she was called out. And it wasn't just me calling her out. There were a lot of people calling her out, but this isn't the right one. Because this one was like semi-honest, only semi though. She always tried to make it where it was so much worse than it was. In all actuality, we really had the same fucking cancer. She tried to make it out like hers was so much worse and all, but the bottom line was it really wasn't. The only difference was I was negative, positive, negative. She was positive, positive, negative. It really wasn't anything in my opinion, but it's just my opinion. But because I didn't freak out, stage 1 means no lymph node involvement. And so Tiffany's answer tonight was, well, when you get cancer, you might make mistakes and blah, blah, blah. Okay. I didn't know it's that hard to read. I didn't know it's that hard to listen to your doctor. And I was very proactive, like very proactive. But for them to say that I have a history of calling people out and blah, blah, blah. No, I just call out bullshit. And I'm sorry that people don't fucking like it. But Alicia has spent many, hey, Brandy, many fucking nights thinking that she's me and fucking like projecting everything she is and everything she does onto me, just like saying that I was in competition. That is the biggest fucking joke I ever heard in my entire life. And it's like everything she says, just think the opposite. And I have no way to prove that other than millions of people that were here that fucking saw it and witnessed it, but with their own fucking ears, with their own fucking eyes, nonstop. Like it hopefully people that did witness it firsthand aren't going to be like, well, you know, just to be a cunt to me. Those with integrity know the truth. I mean, we used to watch Alicia fucking just to watch her go crazy. I'm sure I still have videos somewhere of what a fucking whack job she is. I'm sure I have videos on this channel of her going fucking crazy and me just ignoring it. Thank you, Yarn. That's what I'm saying. And I did ignore it. And they're just keep feeding all these lies to fucking Brittany, and Brittany keeps fucking responding to it. And it's crazy to me that Brittany doesn't question anything. She just fucking runs with everybody's lies. Yeah, SG was doing panel tour. I mean, some of you guys were around. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not fucking crazy. And these people are trying to make it out like I'm fucking the crazy one. And, you know, I was sitting there and I was doing the candle. I'm like, you know what? Remain calm. Because if you go nuts, you're going to look crazy. So I'm like, all right, I will try to remain calm. I will try to fucking remain collected. But when somebody is trashing you and lying about you and twisting every single thing that she does onto you, it's hard to handle. Like, it really is. It's hard to handle. And I don't know what they're thinking. If, you know, they think if they lie enough, people are all of a sudden going to be like, oh my God, we just believe you so much. And, oh yeah, we care what happened between you and Laura 4 years ago. Yeah, that's what they think. And I cannot believe that Brittany feeds right into this bullshit. It doesn't matter how much proof you can show. If somebody thinks that you're lying, they will just justify it. But that's what was like a pattern tonight, Demon. It was a complete fucking pattern of lie after lie after lie after lie. Did we all not see Just Saying's video? And here comes Brittany gaslighting everybody. Very similar to Alicia and Tiffany. Speaking calm, speaking so collected, speaking like, oh, Laura's so horrible. And that's the way Laura remembers it. No, bitch, that's the way it fucking was. Plain and simple. That is the way it was. And if anyone has a video from October, it would have been, yeah, as a matter of fact, here's some proof. The video that I just played is from October 19th. I wasn't diagnosed until November 2nd. Tiffany said tonight, now again, I only caught what Brittany played, But Tiffany said tonight that after I was diagnosed, that's when I went off on Alicia. But no, it's not. And there's your fucking proof. Alicia basically said on October 19th that I was questioning her and all this other shit, which I was. And that was before I was diagnosed. And I had also stated that I really believe in my heart that me questioning her probably got me cancer in the first place. Now, I know that's not exactly true, but it's my own, head. So it's really funny to me, though, that I'm not allowed to question anything. I couldn't question Alicia. I couldn't question Ivy League, but Tiffany finds it okay to question me. Sit the fuck down. You can't sit here and bitch that I'm questioning a known fucking liar while you still don't believe I had fucking cancer. Just stop. Literally just stop. It's fucking ridiculous. You didn't see just all right, hold on, I'll get it. Huh. Where'd it go? I played it like twice tonight. Where is it? I got Brandy Wine. Brittany. Oh, there. No. All right. Oh. Well, I can tell you, they do ask you when you are going for surgery. They do ask you, do you want a mastectomy, a double mastectomy? Like, you have the choice at that time. So once I learned about it, I'm not surprised that that they asked her, because they asked me within the first month. And then I had to go see a doctor to see if I wanted it. So that part's not questioning. There were a lot of other things she said that is bullshit, but that's neither here nor there. But that part was actually true. Okay. So this is a video that Brittany tried to gaslight everybody tonight. And it's absolutely fucking disgusting that she literally tried to gaslight everyone. I'm going to get to that too, Tony.
To the haters, I never broke both my legs. See, and that's another thing they do, Ivy. They take things people say and they change it. I never broke both my legs. I broke my right ankle. I had surgery and they placed a metal rod and 2 screws. I go to physical therapy twice a week. I can walk. And there you go. Get them, girl.
Oh, Ivy League. Oh, sorry. I didn't know she broke both her legs, though.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany. Oh, my God.
One after the other. She sure did.
That's terrible.
She sure did. Mm-hmm. That's what I said. This chemo's making her bones very fragile.
Yeah, very brittle.
So Ivy League needs lots of prayers, y'all. She's got a procedure coming up on Monday, so she can get out of there and go home.
Yes.
My heart hurts so much for her. So y'all keep her in your prayers. She's a strong mama. I tell you what, I'm so proud of her.
So in case you missed that yarn, Ivy League has told multiple stories. She has told that she has she broke both legs. It's on my community post, which is closer, but hold on. So first she said, no, I'm in the hospital. I fell on Saturday and broke both of my legs. This one isn't too bad, but one requires a metal plate and screws. Then today she said, to the haters, I never said I broke both my legs. I broke my right ankle. I had surgery and they placed a metal rod and 2 screws. I go to physical therapy twice a week. I can walk. And then Catch Me If You Can, who I think is Tiffany, writes, yeah, prove it, Laura. Show the port you claim you still have, just like you demanded IV to do. One, I never demanded IV to do anything. But there you go. There's my port, bitch, right there. But did anyone say anything? No. Did anyone give an apology? No. Nothing. Fucking moron. Well, when it comes to breast cancer, you can get a double mastectomy. Insurance has to pay for it. It's like some rule that happened a couple of years ago. Maybe like 10, 15 years ago, they made it mandatory. The insurance has to pay for it. But before I went for the lumpectomy, my doctor asked me, do you want to go for a double mastectomy? I don't know. Catch Me If You Can is the old Crabba era. Oh. So they are from there. Interesting. Okay. Because Tiffany said the exact same thing to me. That's why I thought that's who it was. Yeah, 418 said she broke both legs. And Brittany's excuse for it was, well, she was just sick. But the one thing that this video forgot, remember when Reality said that she didn't get hurt until afterwards? I'm gonna go to that too, girl. Bye. That she didn't get hurt until after New York. Now, mind you, this isn't like a year ago. So she allegedly had plates in her foot and a metal rod and all this other stuff. And all of this is within like a month and a half ago. Okay. Yeah, Ivy misspoke. But now let's go look at BJ's post, which she probably fucking deleted. Is that gonna work? Yeah. Was it on this channel? I don't remember which channel it was on. Oh no, she left it. So Brittany writes, Trisha, God don't like ugly. And again, God don't like liars. How dare you trash Ivy League and accuse her of lying about her battle with cancer? Newsflash, you miserable hobknocker. Now, this is really, really fucking important because we literally just saw Ivy League say that she did not break both her legs, okay? We heard that she did not break both her legs. But here she says, I've seen the ports, which she fucking denied, in her chest, and I've seen the multiple casts on her legs and feet. Did you get that? On her legs and feet. Well, if she didn't have broken legs, then what did you see on her fucking legs, Brittany? So tonight, she tried to deny it. She basically said that it's not true. She didn't fucking say that. She didn't say that she saw her casts. When someone told him, pointed it out on her post, she denied it again. And then it was more gaslighting. And I forgot exactly what she said, but it was basically along the lines of how she is what you call it, how she is she's that everyone else is lying. We're not seeing what we're actually seeing. We're not people make mistakes, and it was just a mistake, and she didn't mean the that she saw a cast. She was talking about, and it was just nonstop fucking bullshit. And her chat is eating it up. Her chat's like, yay, yay, go me. Yeah. Unfucking believable. And I cannot believe how many people fucking ran with it. I really fucking can't. It's fucking wacko to me. Absolutely fucking wacko. But I will tell you this much. I don't trust Tiffany. I don't trust fucking Alicia. And I obviously don't trust Brittany. So I will get my kick up and running again because I don't trust these assholes. They're a bunch of jealous fucking whores who are real lifers, and I don't trust any of them. I will gonna get my kick up and running again because I just don't trust them. They have the mentality, well, if we can get this one gone, we can get all their subs. That's their mentality. And I just don't trust them at all. They're real lifers who don't fucking play fair. But, it's everyone else. Yeah, I agree with that, Gray Pearl. They're definitely picking people off one by one. And I'm not giving them that chance. Nope, not going to happen. She's supposedly a damn nurse. Medical language issues are second nature to anyone who works in the medical field. She didn't misspeak? Or you mean she did misspeak? Oh, they wanted me gone for a long time. Yeah, threatening to go real life on UA. How come nobody's talking about that either? I don't understand that. Why is nobody talking about that? I'm really surprised. Tiffany did. She said she was going to call UA's job, and she was going to make sure that UA wasn't a nurse anymore and all this other shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? And yeah, BJ keeps promoting them. BJ just keeps promoting it. She lied, not misspoke. Okay. I knew what you meant. I was like, I think she said that wrong. That's true too, Tony. That's a good point. And by the way, who the fuck was she talking about that I talk about her wish list? I know she wasn't talking about me. Like, BJ, you live in a fucking fantasy world. And trust me, you are getting advice from people that are lying to you. And anyone who watches my streams know I don't talk about your money, Britt. I'm one of the few that don't. Not only do I not talk about your money, I don't give a fuck. The only thing I've said about your wish list is your fucking child. I mean, is your gross house. That's it. It is a shared delusion, 100%. But BJ thinks that, or they live in a delusion because MM didn't get anywhere. Well, guess what? Most of the people think that your voices are just as bad. And knows that it doesn't take much to fucking see who these people are. I mean, like, for real. BJ wants to keep playing them. They're just going to show their obsession like fucking MM. I mean, Alicia did so many fucking lives about me that I didn't even know existed. And she kept, she'll start a channel, do like 10 lives about me, and then leave. And I just ignore all of them. Oh, you don't know what happened with the baby? It was bad. Craig wants to give a 1-month-old cereal. The baby needs to go to the hospital. The baby has blow up diarrhea, projectile vomiting, and they're not bringing the baby to the doctor. Maybe tomorrow. Craig said she's feeding her too much. Like, why are you feeding her so much? It was a hot mic and they didn't realize it. I don't know if I don't want to play it from Brittany's, but I'll play it from Clues if hers is still up. I mean, it's bad. Oh, yeah, she definitely didn't know she was unmuted. That's for sure. But Clue picked up, biotic. That was it. Probiotics and cereal. Hold on. Let me see if hers is still up. Ooh. I think it might be. Yeah, it is. All right, let me find where it was. Shit. Why isn't it playing? No. No, I think she may have deleted it. What was the name of the live? No, I think she deleted it. Fuck, Clue. Yeah, she's only a month old. He asked ChatGPT how to feed a newborn. Did he really? So they took 3 minutes and not even cleaned the baby or themselves up. She had 4 blow-up diapers before that. By the way, what is she looking for probiotics? Wouldn't that be yogurt? You can't give a baby fucking yogurt. I mean, that's what I think of when someone says she needs probiotics. I would think of yogurt. She can't give a fucking 1-month-old yogurt or milk. Yeah, said she's vomiting everywhere again, and she did so good with the doctors. Oh, that's the other thing I want to look into. Hold on. This has been bothering me. Okay. C-section babies can be born with mild swelling, but it's typically a temporary and harmless result of their environment in the womb and the delivery process. While significant head molding is more common with vag deliveries, newborns delivered by C-section can experience swelling from several factors. Maternal fluids, fluids administered to the mother during a C-section can transfer to the baby. Hormones, baby's position. The swelling usually resolves within the first few days as the baby's body processes eliminates the excess fluid. So a month later, hey Joanne, it's energycandles@gmail. ENERGIE candles@gmail. Newborn swelling should decrease over time. You should contact your pediatrician if you notice severe or rapidly increased swelling in the baby that is accompanied by redness, warmth, or signs of pain. The baby is unusually lethargic or showing feeding difficulties. This took me a 30-second Google search. Okay. But let me read that again. Craig talks about the swelling in this baby and how swollen the baby is. Irish, you forgot the E on that. It's ENERGIE. So Craig is talking about swelling in the baby. Well, again, newborn swelling. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Newborn swelling should decrease after a month. It's not really decreasing, according to Craig. Severe or rapidly increasing swelling. Swelling in the baby that's accompanied by warmth. Remember how they're saying how hot the baby is and that the baby has so much heat? And the baby is unusually lethargic or showing feeding difficulties. So I think you should really bring the baby to the hospital like now. That's fucking nuts. I agree. Craig even mentioned the possibility of bacteria. Say prayers for this baby. I just don't know why you wouldn't bring the baby to the fucking doctor. Like tonight. She's more worried about talking about me and trying to fucking discredit me than about her own baby. And she proved that tonight. Yeah, they've only had the baby for a couple of days and they're already a fucking mess. 100%. Yep, 4 days. Should have heard tone of voice. I'll play it. Her priorities are totally fucked. Put a 1 if you didn't hear it. I'm sure somebody clipped it. Brandy, did you clip it? You got it? He would rather get advice from a chat. Exactly. That's what I said, Shelby Lynn. They should have been at the fucking ER instantly. Instantly. Like, I would have been at that ER the second, like, by the 4th poop. You know what I mean? Reed, I'm hoping Brandy clipped it or someone clipped it so I don't have to play it from her video. I don't trust her at all. She's more worried about fucking me than she is about her own kid. Did she even keep her live up? Yeah, Craig said they were overfeeding the baby. Someone else said that about propping the bottle. All right, let me see if I can do it. I could probably do the audio. If she kept it up. Brandy was here a minute ago. I'm hoping she still is.
He always has been.
I went.
Oh, wait. So it wasn't Alicia that saved your life?
All right. See, I was going to do the audio on my phone, but I want to try and I want to see if closed caption will pick it up. Because it's hard to hear. Oh. Let me see a timestamp. 46. Oh, so Ivy League said, I was in New York City in February when I fell. I thought you fell in April. How did we get back to February? Where did I see she said she fell in April? I could have sworn she said she fell in April. Okay, I think this is where the hot mic begins. Oh.
You should respond. I mean, you responded too much. You gotta tell you that.
Oh, I'm so glad that Tiffany Marie taught me how to strike. Laura, I'm coming for your ass, screen sniping me, you dumb bitch.
Bitch, I wasn't even fucking live, you dumb fuck. Literally was not even fucking live when you're threatening to strike me.
Tell me what the difference was. We all struggle with that.
But like I said, Britt, you want to fucking play this game? Oh, let's play. Believe me, you'll be sorry.
What was the difference?
Because if I go off this platform, guess what, bitch? I ain't got a fucking thing to lose. Just remember that.
What?
You know how to strike now.
Oh, I'm not saying anything out loud.
I'm saying you have to
yeah,
tell me.
I will.
And know it, Brett, I will make your motherfucking life a living goddamn hell. Believe that. And that is a promise.
I can't even believe that bitch is screen sniping me right now.
I wasn't even...
Get your own shit, horse face. Fucking.
Listen, you fat fuck. You wish you looked as good as me, you fucking fat heifer. But carry on, Brett. Yeah, she thinks she's a badass because she's got Tiffany behind her. Trust me, I've taken on Tiffany before, bitch. But heifer, you want to fuck with me? I'm telling you right now, I will make your life a living fucking hell. If you ever got me kicked off of YouTube, I would have nothing to lose. Believe that.
Folks shit coming after my friend.
The reason she can't have a boyfriend is because she's a psychotic, crazy
Well,
lunatic.
I'm gonna play this because
No man wants
the
to
lady.
be with a biatch, and you a biatch.
Well, you know what? Go ahead. Let
So
her
you
let her
can't keep a man you love.
let her stream this because her subs need
I wasn't even live.
to hear this shit because we're about to play Tiffany Marie where she interviewed Alicia, one of the first people that Laura went after. Oh, really? Is that a threat? Go and strike Laura and see what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
You want to log the suit too?
Let me make sure to save that
Y'all
and
can't
get your.
afford lawyers.
Let me make sure to get your URL.
Listen, you fat bitch.
They run their mouth, but they can't afford lawyers.
I'm not breaking.
Why don't you worry about your newborn instead of me, Brittany?
EOS, Amanda. I don't got to do that.
Sure, you'll see.
And then they send the craziest person in their little crew against you.
What are you?
Loser platform.
What does that even mean? Your channel isn't supposed to be praying for people with cancer and dead babies and shit like that, dumbass.
Little Satanist.
What?
Little Satanist with a miserable life.
What does that even mean? That doesn't even make sense.
That's another one you should ignore, man. It's just a little Satanist.
Right. Do I see the comments that they delete? They're not. Each comment gets more dumb.
I'll see you and end up with a.
And you know what I mean? I would never let Laura watch my kid. Damn it.
Brittany says the worst mother in the fucking universe. Guess what, bitch? My kids are going to college. Yours are not. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna let this fucking psycho bitch have her do this. Nope, not gonna happen. Yeah, right? Ain't that true, Irish?
She has no recollection of it. In fact, she
Yes, this is beautiful. I
Go
agree,
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Sharon, 100%.
Go ahead.
He, as they mourned the loss, he absolutely did.
I think it's right after
to,
this.
Or we could do oh, it just breaks my heart. I really hope that it breaks my heart.
It's a twisted world. We're all
Beautiful,
survivors.
beautiful family. What
Just
heard
keeps-
sometimes before you go to bed. So if you hear this,
I'd be furious if she was at a pool with my child and not paying attention to him or her. Yep. I know, and she has so much to say about everyone else.
Bitch, I can walk and chew gum. Like, what the fuck? What, you have to keep your eye, you have to fucking sit right next to a 10-year-old at all times? Shut the fuck up. I'm going to say something I'm going to regret. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Late, hang out here much. Hope the child can swim. Be quiet though, like just making like a little bit of noise, not a lot. She probably threw him an iPad or something. Yeah, she should have her attention on anything but the kid is swimming
I'm going to zip it. I'm not even going to respond to this bullshit. I'm just not.
at the pool. I don't think he's in the water, but
Yes,
he is
he was,
definitely near
actually.
the pool. But just stopping in after work to say, hey, TM, them's the new rules now. Her fault, but I bet the
okay,
the mom
Carolina.
definitely doesn't know this. But like I said, it's crazy. Somebody in that complex could literally live
Holy
there
fuck,
and
Tiffany, shut
see
the
their
fuck
pool.
up.
Like
Jesus
Laura's
Christ.
whole cover would be blown. She doesn't even think about that kind of stuff.
Oh my
Imagine.
God.
Because that's not just a pool for, like a duplex or
Oh
something.
my God.
There's a lot of people that how fucking happened. Holy shit. Alicia, Laura. My fucking hair just fell off.
About breast cancer, it was when I was selling candles, and I had said it is
Woo!
October. It's National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I said, let's do a special. So I did a special for breast cancer. Totally believe she.
Oh my God.
That is exactly how
At
it
Byberg,
happened.
we've done the homework so you don't overpay for
Welcome,
business
Timmy.
insurance.
Like,
In fact,
literally,
you can save up
that
to
is
20%.
exactly
So
how
you can
it
put
went
more
down.
resources toward running your business. Call or get a quote today at byberg.com.
Really skips over the whole entire part. There's got to be a month and a half missing from this timeline. Maybe it wasn't a month and a half, maybe it was a couple weeks, but there's quite a bit of time missing.
Alicia found out she had breast cancer. Says that how I went after somebody else who had cancer, and I, did the whole thing. And BJ's like, you're so, you've done this before, and total bullshit. First of all, that's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I said, I actually went and got a mammogram because I was like, I kind of feel like a hypocrite.
Actually, I believe this is how she remembers.
Threw up everywhere again.
It's pathological.
All right, here it is.
Laura's a pathological liar. Pathological liar. I believe she's a sociopath. Not even fucking bullshitting you. If this is how she remembers the way that all of that went down, and Alicia can speak for herself. She's a grown woman and she will defend herself. And that blows my mind though. Really does.
Oh my God.
Everybody watched it. Like
Again.
at least 600 people saw that shit.
What is
Maybe
going
more.
on?
Like, how am I going to sit here and, you know,
She just
support breast cancer awareness?
She didn't know that she had a hot mic. So she just said she projectile vomited again.
And never even had a mammogram in my life. So I went.
Oh wait, so it wasn't Alicia that saved your life? It was breast cancer awareness candles.
I think she's got indigestion.
I think she's got bad.
That's also interesting because she just.
Craig says, I think she's got bad bacteria or something.
She just gave credit to it being breast cancer awareness month and making candles. That's the reason she went and got a mammogram. But any other time I've ever heard her say it, it's all because of Alicia. Alicia was the very reason.
Yeah, Craig said she needs probiotics and a little bit of cereal.
That Laura went and got a mammogram. Now it's the fucking fun. How's she gonna support breast cancer awareness month and not? Okay, Laura.
And had a mammogram. That's how I found out I had cancer.
I think we should stick.
Before I found out, she had gone on Queen Bee's panel.
3 at the most.
And
Well,
I just don't understand how did she do so
was
well
saying that she was just like Angelina Jolie. And I was like, that's bullshit. And a bunch of her haters had gotten all her paperwork. I guess she gave it.
Alicia did not say she was just like Angelina Jolie. She did absolutely fucking not. I'll even go find what Alicia said. She never said she was just like Angelina Jolie. No, she didn't. She may have mentioned Angelina Jolie, but she did not say she was just like her.
Someone had gotten all her paperwork, and she was saying she had, she had the Brock gene and all this other stuff.
The Brock gene. The Brock gene. The Brock gene. BR.
All right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit more.
You see, this is the only thing she was concerned with was her buddy Tiffany lying up there. That's it. That was Brittany's entire fucking concern the entire night. Can you prove that? Can you send me that dispatch?
Sorry about that, y'all. She spit up and it went all over me.
Oh, Joanne, that's what you were looking for? That's what you were looking for? Oh, someone called in a welfare check? And it was a medical emergency? So it wasn't because someone called in. It was, they realized it was an actual medical emergency? I agree with that too, Tony. Yeah, I agree, BJ. She just kept going on and on and on. Whew. Oh, it says welfare check? So why are they saying medical emergency? Yeah, but there's a big difference between a medical emergency and someone calling it a welfare check. If someone called in a welfare check, that's one thing. But I don't think she knew she was. Oh, you say she wanted it to happen? Why? You think they want the baby taken? I had a scanner app. I agreed with Michelle. If someone called in, you just made her a victim again. I wouldn't doubt if her new buddies just set her up. Oh, you're talking about Laura, so it must be Laura. I don't doubt that for 1 second. That's how fucking dirty they are. All right, here we go. I wouldn't put it past them for 1 fucking second. Hold on. No, but she wants, and they probably set it up. They want people to think that I would do it. Remember, these are all MM's besties. Both of them are MM's best friends. Need I say more? Let me go to my email. Hold on. No, they had sent me the dispatch. Hold on. As discussed during the dispatch call, a welfare check was requested for a newborn recently home from the neonatal unit who is reportedly vomiting after being fed cereal near St. John's Church Road. Oh, it's only, so I got to download it on my phone? I'll do that in a minute. Let me see if I can back that up. Man. All right, no matter what I do, it's making me do the fucking app. Hold on. Email. Do I have to pay for this app? You can download it, but you can also send links from individual. It's not working for me. It keeps bringing me to this. All right. It's 58 seconds.
St. John's Church Road. That's so on the shake. However, that they tell her online and stated that the mother written Jackson said that the newborn was sexual vomiting and the boyfriend was like a second. So you give the baby cereal and said newborn baby just how to make the use. Just want to check on the child. No, we don't get to do so. Yeah. Do y'all have EMS directives as well? Negative. And or they may be able to better assist the infant than me. I'm going to go ahead and get them started this way. Let's hold on for our EMS to get him checked out. Because if you say so for right now.
All right. So the transcript says this is number withheld, St. John's Church Road, reference to a welfare check. Caller was that they called her on the line and stated that the mother, written, name withheld, said that the newborn was diagnosed vomiting and a boyfriend of name withheld, a second, started giving the baby cereal and said newborn baby just got home from NICU. She just wants somebody to check on the child. All right, so we know it's a female. Okay. 152 South. Okay. Do y'all have any missing residents as well? Negative. And 4, they may be able to better assist the infant to me. I want to go ahead and get them started this way. Okay. 5-2, let's hold off and call EMS and dispatch to get it checked out. Couldn't be safe so far right now. I don't know what couldn't be safe so far right now means. Not official report, AI generated text based on publicly available dispatch audio, verify with official sources. It was actually at 12:33 a.m. Was she still alive? No, I think that's when she was getting off. But the thing is, Brittany can get all of these calls. All she has to do is contact them. That's why anyone with a half a brain is never going to call the police, because you can get those dispatch calls. Like, they'll know your voice instantly. And it's even scarier with fucking AI. They could fake a voice. All we could tell you is, you know, it's a female. Oh, I wish somebody didn't call either. I'm with you on that. The baby was very sick today. She was fine. Yeah, but you know what this does? This makes her a victim. But at the same time, I do understand why someone would call, though. How, for all of us that don't call, how are you going to feel if the baby dies? Are you going to feel like you could have done something? You know what I mean? That's why it's like this catch-22. You know what, Miss? Like, I wouldn't doubt that either. Oh. Now, it does say the caller was that they called her on the line. So I don't know if they meant that she was on the line and that it was somebody she was on the phone with. I don't know. I checked it because I figured someone would call. No, I'm glad you did. It is a dangerous fine line. That's what I'm saying. But you can get access to whoever called. Like, if people think that it's okay, like I said, I was going to do it last time. I was going to get the call and prove that it wasn't me. And I feel that way if I get blamed for this, which I know it's not, so I will get the fucking call. No, it says that the baby just came home from the NICU. It says second started giving the baby cereal and said newborn baby just got home from the NICU. Yeah, I think the caller said the NICU, that the baby just got home. Showing 12:33. Yeah, June 3rd, 2026, 12:23 a.m. Medical emergency. Yeah, the caller definitely said the NICU. Because it said caller was that they called her on the line, which means they called her on the phone. So it's somebody that Brittany talks to, according to the caller. Yeah, Brittany's an hour ahead of me. So yeah, I guess it would have been 1:33 her time, 12:33 my time. But I think she was live then. Because I set my live for 1 and then I changed it to no, I think she had just gotten off. Because I had gone back to Clue. And then I saw Clue was ending, so I changed mine to 12:45. But it says caller said they called her on the line and stated that it says mother written, but BJ said that the newborn was diagnosed vomiting, but that could have been projectile vomiting. And the boyfriend, a second, started giving the baby cereal and said newborn baby just got home from NICU. She just wants someone to check on the child. That's true. That's a good point. She did rush off. Maybe they were calling her when she ended the live, and that's why she ended it so quickly. Good point. Those bottles must, yeah. I can't even believe Craig fucking said that. Hold on, I gotta let the dog out. What, you wanna go out? Do you wanna go out? You just wanna be a pain in the butt. Get down. Do you wanna go out? Hang on, I'll be right back. You wanna go out? All right. I agree with you about the cereal. He's just a fucking dumbass. I wish there was a follow-up, though. If you listen, I think it says they saw. On the transcript, it says they called her on the line. Yeah, I agree, Pamela. Oh, I think it's a setup. Absolutely. But I mean, I know it's not me. I don't give a fuck. But like I said, anyone that, I mean, I shouldn't even say this, but I'm going to. One of the reasons I called CPS and not the police when I did it 5 years ago is because CPS can't be tracked. The police can. So anyone who calls the police, your voice is going to be heard. Like there's no way around it. and someone's going to know your voice. That's why I don't agree with calling the police. Because you will get busted. I knew it was you, Plurpy. I'll join if you make me a mod. I have enough mods. Well, I mean, she should have taken the baby to the hospital, no doubt. All 6 victims, I agree. That's nuts, though. Sorry, Travis. I got a long list of people that come before someone new. Sorry, though. But if you stick around. What made you guys even look for this? The transcript just says she wants somebody to check on the child. Okay. 152 South. Okay. Do y'all have any missing residents as well? Negative. And 4, they may be able to better assist the infant to me. I want to go ahead and get them started this way. Okay. 5-2, let's hold off and call EMS and dispatch to get it checked out. Sativa, I will call you tomorrow. You have to be up at 3. It's 2:25. Well, I could play it again. Yeah, I'll play it again. I don't know. To me, it was impossible to understand.
However, that they tell her line and stated that the mother written injections and the newborn was expecting vomiting and the boyfriend arrived like a second. So you give the baby cereal and the newborn baby just how to make the use. Just want to check on the child. So, 52 so. Yeah. Do y'all have EMS around before? Negative.
What the fuck are you talking about? I was in BJ's chat looking for a wrench. What are you, a fucking idiot?
Yeah, but they may be able to better assist the infant to me. I'm going to go ahead and get them started this week.
That's what I'm saying, Michelle. That's it. Like, you can barely hear it. Oh, I thought he said I was looking for a wrench. Oh, shit. Can we unblock him then? Because I blocked them. I read that wrong. Can you guys unblock them? I don't think they gave him cereal either. Laura read that comment. Again, we saw it too. All right. Can you guys unblock them? Why, you guys can't do it? All right, hold on. Oh. Why you guys can't do it right from the screen? Come on, my computer's like slow as fuck right now. Yeah, you got it. Amber got it. Amber, you got it. Oh yeah, I did read it wrong. Travis wanted. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all both crazy. I read that wrong. My bad. But you're back. You're not blocked. Welcome, Travis. Yeah, I got a long list of people ahead of him. It was one of the nurses in a chat. I don't know. Yeah, 4-week-old babies should not have cereal or probiotics. If you want my honest opinion, Black Angels, I don't think the baby's healthy. I think that's why it took a month to come home. And I also don't believe anything Brittany says. I mean, I'm the type of person, if my baby's projectile vomiting, I'm going to the hospital. You can't go wrong. Like, what's the worst that can happen? I agree, Mandy. But you know what I mean, though? Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? So you spend a few hours in the emergency room? Okay. See, I don't know. To me, I would call it for my dog after hours, but not a baby. I'd be too scared. Is Buka in the house? Phoenix? Yeah, like to me personally, when she said a distended stomach, that would bother me because a baby can't tell you if something is wrong. And if you have a distended stomach, something's not right. I would have absolutely brought that baby to the ER immediately. And you just don't fuck around with that. And then she, what bothered me too was tonight she was like I wasn't even concerned with the cereal thing. Like, Craig, you're not this fucking dumb. And hopefully she's not this dumb either. But projectile vomiting like 2 or 3 times, bad diarrhea, distended stomach, which shouldn't happen if the baby's throwing up with diarrhea. So something's obviously wrong. Take it to the fucking hospital. Oh, yeah, and this hot thing, that she's always hot. That would scare the fuck out of me, too. See, that's what I think, too, Kimmy. They shove a bottle in her fucking mouth all the time. I agree with that. Yeah, she only cared about her life. Even she's like, I'm going to fast forward this. Really, Brittany? She messed up if they're given extra iron since it's hard on the tummy. But as a mom, I'm sorry. I would bring her to the ER. Babies do dehydrate fast. And really, you have nothing to lose. I'm sure the baby's on Medicaid. It's not like she's going to have to pay for it. Even Craig said something about feeding her too much. I don't believe she's sterilizing bottles either. I agree, Hazel Eyes. That's my feeling too, that it's just gross. Yeah, Craig said BJ was feeding her too much. And that's what I thought. What are you, just giving her a fucking bottle every time she cries? Every time she whines, you're just sticking a bottle in her mouth just to keep her quiet? She's not a fucking dog. The only time my kids ever projectile vomited when they were absolutely sick. You know, like really sick. But they were toddlers. Of course, their chat said nothing. Well, you could be an addict and have a kid and do the right thing. Oh, that was the other thing. I wanted to look this up. I've been meaning to look this up for like days. Do babies give off heat? It says, yeah, babies generate and give off significant amount of body heat. Because they have higher metabolic rate than adults, their bodies produce more heat relative to their size. However, despite giving off heat, babies cannot regulate their body temperature very well. This means they can overheat very quickly or lose heat 4 times faster. It says dress appropriately. General rule of thumb, dress your baby in just 1 more layer than you would in the same environment. Avoid overbundling and monitor for overheating. So I guess that's true. I didn't know that. I've never had a hot baby. But that's the other thing. How do they know it's not a high fever as compared to normal body heat? You know what I mean? Like, how are they going to know if the baby is not, just has a high fever? And that was kind of scary. Oh, there was everything on the wish list. She probably hasn't found it in a box yet. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, dude, that's a fucking... How do you know it's not a fever? What's NEC? I don't know what NEC is. That's what I'm saying, is Mac. I'll agree with that, Travis. You just trash just, oh, absolutely. After the Ivy just misspoke about having 2 broken legs instead of 1 and nobody in the chat had an issue, I agree. The 4 temperature things like sticking the mood ring. Yeah. Yeah, she had everything on the registry. Really? See, I don't remember my kids getting hot, and we were in Florida. Maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. I don't know what that is, eBay. But that's a good point, though. That's why she may have ended her life so quickly, was they were there. But I mean, come on. Everybody knew this was going to eventually fucking happen. Yeah, didn't PJ or someone say that they bought her that? That they bought her something that connected to a monitor or something? Necrotizing colitis. I don't even know what that is. If my kids didn't have it, I don't know what it is. Look at the dragging Laura and Trisha took from her for bringing it up. Now it's broken legs denial. Yeah, right? Causes severe projectile vomiting due to thickening of the muscles between the stomach and small intestine. You have to be this dumb. Yeah, I thought she would be a better mom too. I did. She proved me wrong. Just common in babies 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know. You guys are getting too technical with these medical terms. Yeah, Kohl's, I forgot that. Kohl's, Granny's right about that. That's where you do returns, either UPS store or Kohl's. Same here, Irish. All right, let me do that. I can't believe all you guys are up at 2:30 in the morning. Oh. I was trying to copy and paste it. It's not working. All right. PYLORICENOSS. The thickening of the muscle between the stomach and small intestine, preventing food from entering the bowel, is most common in newborns 3 to 6 weeks of age and causes severe projectile vomiting, leading to dehydration. It is treated through a minor surgery called a pylo something. Symptoms appear within the first few weeks: projectile vomiting, constant hunger. Babies are usually ravenously hungry right after throw up. Stomach ripples, wave-like ripples may appear across the baby's belly. Dehydration or weight loss. It affects boys roughly 4 times more than girls. Runs in history, Caucasians, 2 to 8 weeks. I don't know. It's pretty high that it affects boys 4 times higher. Whoop. Yeah, I've since thrown up again. Yeah, diarrhea causes dehydration. That's true. They did go to Kohl's with all those boxes in the car. No, girls can get it. It just said that history of it, boys get it 4 times more than girls. Huh. But it says it's an emergency. Is an emergency. The constant vomiting quickly leads to severe hydration and electrolyte imbalances. But is it something that just occurs, like the hospital wouldn't have seen it? I agree. Absolutely an emergency. That's what I said earlier. I said the baby needs to go to the fucking hospital. Huh. See, that's another thing. She was talking about the baby sleeping all night. If your baby's that gassy, your baby's not sleeping all night. Sorry, not sorry. This is not happening. And I don't see a 5-week-old baby sleeping all night the way she talks, unless she's talking about her nighttime, which is like 3 hours. Good night, Travis. Have fun on the farm. Stop. Dog is such a pain in the ass. Ugh. Go lay down. No, go lay down. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go lay down. See, that's what I think too, Black Angels. And I don't think the NICU would have let her go. Would have let her go home. Ow, stop. I love you, but get down. Ugh. You'll sleep all night if it's getting lethargic from dehydration. That's true. Won't dehydration cause the stomach to be bloated too? Tell me the baby was like a rock star, kept us safe. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember when my kids were sick, and it was a long time ago, but when they had the runs or they were projectile vomiting or they were sick, not even just vomiting, they were up all night. I remember Phoenix once got sick and Sage wasn't, and I kept going, shh, shh, you gotta be quiet. You're gonna wake your sister. Good night, Michelle. I'm actually getting off in a minute too. I gotta be up soon. Not that early, but like 10. But why? All right, so my nurse is in here. What would cause the baby to be fine in the NIC unit and then come home and be super sick? What would be the difference? Because I know like dirt or something, but I'm thinking more food-wise. Is it proper care? If I go from my ass to her, that's true too. All right, you got a point. But would a dirty environment have to do with gas and stuff? Overfeeding, definitely. Yeah, on a different schedule. Yeah, that's true. Not sterile. Do you guys really think she's propping at this age? I think dirty bottles when she said she only has one. Like, I can see her giving it to Craig and just saying, run it underwater. I can totally see that. Called this distraction from the school and IV. Oh, that's a good point, Sarah. Sarah has a really good point. One of them in a chat. That's behind the call. It's a distraction from the school and IV. I wouldn't be surprised if it was IV. I don't know. I just see, and I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. I could see Brittany using like the Walmart bottles and the cheap ass fucking bottles because that's Brittany. But I could see her using these cheap ass fucking bottles. Like dollar store brand. You know what I mean? Yeah, classic green team deflection. Because like Clue said something that I said earlier, like early on. When she had her other kids, she had her family. She has never had a baby by herself. Yeah, I agree, Gigi. I don't know why she had such a fucking big bottle. Like, I don't think babies are any different than adults. Like, if you get your stomach stapled or something, you eat more, but you eat in very small amounts. That's what the baby probably needs, small amounts. Is it 3 a.m. chicken dinner time? I know. I heard she made steak at like 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday. She has those bag ones that were on the registry and actually unpacked. I bet she used those. I don't know. I don't know anything about those bag bottles. If the baby eats out of the bottle's good for an hour after. And I can also see her being like, put it in the fridge and then come back for it later. I could see her doing that too. Are you serious? She had organic steak, but she only has one bottle. Okay. Food stamps do her well. Oh, I didn't know that. Wendy's got a point. She told Craig the bottle was in the boys' room. I guarantee they reuse it without sterilizing. Stop. What do you want? What? What? You can't crawl on me. You're too big. You're not Winston. You're too big. You want a bone? You want a chewy bone? Or you just want love? You just want love? Mwah. Ugh. You want a 100-pound lab who thinks he's a lap dog? Who thinks she's a lap dog? What? You want a bone? All right, get up. Get down. Come on, you're hurting me. Stop. Hold on. All right. That's true too, Pamela. I agree with that. One of the boys bring the pacifier into her and said it had been in his room. Whew. What me mom says the bottle. That's exactly right. That's my 100-pound lab. And she breathes because she's fat. She breathes like a fucking whatchamacallit. He's probably like a mastiff. Was there a bottle? I think there was, but she probably hasn't opened it yet. Maybe just having the boys take care of the baby while she sleeps. I wouldn't put anything past her. I just can't believe that bitch is, they're all making comments like you can't babysit someone and be on a fucking phone. Like, Jesus Christ. Kid's 10 years old. He's not fucking 1. See, Sage was on that formula, but she was on the ready-made. She dropped the binky on the floor. Craig said that was on the floor. She said, that's okay. Ew, seriously? She didn't even fucking wipe it? Damn. I really thought she would be a fucking better mom. I did. Yeah, you're right. That's probably why the baby is sick. Yeah, we've seen her floors, we've seen her ceilings. And like, you know what's weird? I mean, I understand. Yeah, no. This is their third child. This is not their first kid. So what I don't understand though is why does Craig have to ask her everything? Like, can't you just be a man? Like, can't you just be a dad? I don't get that. I really don't. Like, Craig, why do you have to ask her for everything? Do you not know how to be a 40-year-old fucking father, even though it's your third damn child? Yeah, I don't get that. I mean, it doesn't matter now, the man's dead, but I was with a fucking dude that shot dope, and he was a better dad. Like, he didn't have to ask me to do things. Like, he knew exactly what the fuck to do. It's just weird to me. Like, how do you not fucking know how to take care of a baby? It's your third one. It is the blind leading the blind. I mean, it's kind of sad when drug addicts do fucking better job. Yeah, J6 kid. That's why I thought she'd be a better mom. I did. Exactly. 3 a.m. Hey, Sweets of TV, you're up. You know, I wish they still made sure the kids were that's what I'm saying. This is her sixth kid. Go away, dog. Yeah. Her baby interrupted her while important lie poking at Laura with lies. Trying to say how I'm a bad babysitter because I must have given the kid an iPad. Get the fuck out of here. The kid I was looking right at him in the pool. Craig is more concerned than she is. I think so. I just think Craig's clueless. It was like someone picked those items who had no idea what they were doing. Yeah, they just got everything. Exactly. Sid Vicious Winston. Kimmy, I understand that. I've heard a lot of people say that. That's not snoring. He's pissed. He's like, Karma, get the fuck away from me. I am eating a bone and you can't touch it. And they fight. It was the other day. Like, Karma went after her. Went after him. And he goes hiding behind the garbage can. I call Phoenix in here. I'm like, please come get Winston. I'm trying to cook. And he's like hiding behind the garbage because he's scared of Karma. Yeah, if you were 4 pounds, you'd be scared of a 100-pound fucking lab. He's not going to get you. I got you. Relax. Winston's afraid he's going to take his bone. Stop. I got you. Relax. I got you. Ugh. This is not going to stop. But that's what I'm saying. These people act like you can't fucking babysit him and keep your eye on a kid, a 10-year-old, while he's swimming. Like, give me a fucking break. They make it out like the kid is like, 1 and he's in a bassinet or some shit. It's seriously Irish. Fucking 20 minutes while I have my eyes on him. Like, give me a fucking break. I'm the one that I taught this kid how to swim. I teach this kid every day. I am his like after school teacher. We do letters and numbers. I taught him left and rights. Like, I've done more for this kid than anybody, including teachers, mom. So yeah, fucking moron. Stop. Absolute fucking moron. That. I'm sorry. I found that funny though. When they were saying that, I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Fucking idiots. Ugh. All right. Now I'm going to bed though. He does love me. Absolutely loves me. He gets mad at me though. He's like, I'm not taking a bath. I'm like, you're not the boss. And then we'll fight. He's like, make me mac and cheese. Okay. He's a good kid. Oh. I don't know, but I heard she was bashing my candles. Not Clue. That BJ was bashing my candles. I was like, I don't even want to listen. I can't. I said, but every time she does, she makes me money. Thank you, Kimmy. That's what I said earlier, Kimmy. I was like, you know what? People can say whatever the fuck they want about me, that I'm an asshole, I'm this, I'm that. You know what? You know what they won't say, Beach? That I was a bad mom. Nice try, though. Oh, wait. Hold on. What am I just looking for? Oh, something must have popped up. It was earlier, though. I thought it was new. Explosive bowel movement. She said on her hot mic, and I quote, she projectile vomited again. So how long has this been going on? You said yesterday you were going to take her to the doctor. Baby just got out of the NICU. All right. So that was someone at 1. Whoop. Man ODs on multiple drugs at treatment center. Right here. Young boy. I should listen to this. There's a lot of shit in my neighborhood. Next time says, Laura, I'm going to go in there and say Perplex QT Energy Candles. Go check it out. This is a cool app. There's a lot of shit in my area. Missing store manager located at AutoZone. Person reportedly strangled behind law office. Neighbor leaves repeated letters in mailbox. Man allergic to seafood at gas station in Madison. Suicide attempt after gunshots heard. Person pepper sprayed at high school. 2-month-old infant reported unable to breathe. Pregnant teen reportedly kicked in stomach. T-girl found foaming at the mouth. Daughter accused of entering. Now you guys are going to get me into this dispatch. What's it called? Crime something? It's crime something. Person falls from oil rig into water and dies. What was the name of this app? Crime Watch. Crime Radar. Crime Radar. Damn, there's a lot of shit that goes on over here. Nothing big though. Report of inappropriate juvenile photos on phone at Walmart. This is all regular shit though. I live in a boring area. Gotta watch Nightcrawler. What's that? Oh. I could make a fuck you, BJ candle. Oh, I have a lot of woodsy scents. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Hey, East Coast. Were you the one in Tiffany's tonight? Or was Tiffany talking out of her ass? Best woodsy scent. Oof. Probably. Do you want a fruit wood? Or do you want a wood? Because if you want a fruity wood, tobacco vanilla is good. There's a lavender wood. You want wood? I would say tobacco and vanilla. I honestly have so many wood scents because wood is my favorite. God. Of course, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, I don't. Let me look at the website. I'm still no. I shut down and then came back. All right, let's see. Fuck. I have mahogany teakwood. I have that. Yes. Granny's getting the watermelon. That I know. I have lots of cedar. So if you like mahogany teakwood, you like teak. So let me. Oh. Trying to think. All right. What about if you're looking at the website? Yeah, I have First Linen. Tinseltown, which is Black Plum, Lily of the Valley, Queen of the Night, Yin Yang, Dark Patchouli, Sandalwood, Cedarwood, and Patchouli Essential Oil. I have to go look at my actual scents because I'm not honestly drawing a blank. But hold on. Give me one moment. I'm going to go look. Oh. We got mahogany teakwood. We have volcanic smoke, not volcano, but it's volcanic smoke. What's it called? Fireside. Tobacco. Lynchy, and a couple of others. None of them are like on the website though. Yes, I have sandalwood and patchouli. But if like certain scents, you just have to let me know and I can easily make it. Like I have sandalwood, I have patchouli, I can combine them and make sandalwood and patchouli. If someone wants a specific scent, I can make it. I think I found a hive once, but a bee. I have this pumpkin and patchouli that is really interesting. I haven't made it yet, but it actually smells really good in the bottle. It's like different. No, that's not snoring. It's growling. That's Winston growling. Sandalwood and patchouli? I think they would. Yeah, I've mixed them together. I think I once added vanilla with it. I mixed them and then added a little bit of vanilla. If someone doesn't want sweet, sometimes people want sweet. So I'll add like a plum or something like that. But I try to mix lots of scents just because I like making them. We were talking about this earlier. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've made scents that just came out yucky. It softens it a little, but it doesn't take it away. Like sometimes I'll add like a plum or something sweet, but the vanilla just seemed to make it all come together. It wasn't harsh, but it wasn't too soft either. It was a while ago though. But I had a Patreon that loved patchouli and wanted everything with patchouli. So I just started mixing different stuff. Another one you can mix with it is peppermint, but that gives off a pretty harsh smell. But some people want that. I have never mixed baby powder and coffee. Oh, not together. Yeah, I have baby powder and I have coffee. Coffee is one of my favorites. It's just so strong and just smells awesome. I thought you meant baby powder and coffee together. I was like, bleh. But now I have both. I have like literally 200 cents here. But like I said last time, people when I used to have them all on the website, people told me it's overwhelming and that I should alternate like 30 at a time. So that's what I do. But I have scents that I still have to add. I have a lavender and vanilla I need to add. I got a bunch of new scents in that I haven't added. I just haven't had time to put them on the website because, you know, it's not easy. I have to create the page for it. Then I got to do the pictures for it. I got to do the labels, make sure the pictures are good. It's a fucking nightmare. I mean, it's an all-day event. Now, I will say Scentsy wax warmers are the best. They really are. The baby powder smells just like baby powder, like literally. Well, another one of my favorite scents is apple, maple, and bourbon. That's one of the ones I had sent to Clue. That is one of my favorite scents. It's like sweet, but it's woodsy. It's an unbelievable scent. It's like masculine, but still feminine. I love it. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Absolute fucking pain in the ass. It's just time consuming. It's not that it's hard once you learn, like really know how to do it. It's just time consuming. and like just to add 10 cents, let's say, 10 different candles, it's literally 8 to 10 hours of work. So what are you trying to put together a website for? I tried making like bacon scented and barbecue scented. People didn't buy them. So I never ordered it again. Yeah, tedious is an understatement. That I agree with. But it's all worth it. I just learned the other night when you were talking about where you live that you're from. Oh, no shit. Where are you? Yeah, I'm over in Madison. I do a lot of shows too. Well, I was. It's been such fucking rain. You're like Huntsville area local? Not that I want to stalk you, but if the weather ever gets nice again, I'll be at Low Mills on Saturdays. It's just been raining so much. Yeah, I have pine stuff. I do pine stuff. Do you really, Sativa? I never got into crocheting. Smooth across state line, but oh, no shit. Damn, you guys are pretty local. I did a show in Rogersville last year. I'll go to the website and get an order again. See my yeah, definitely. I do wax melts too. But specifically, if there's a certain scent that you want, and you don't see it on the website, it's not a big deal. Just message me that I want, this and this. I literally have so many scents. Yeah, you're not far. I keep telling UA that I'm going to come to Nashville. We'll get together. Yeah, Sage does crocheting. I can't get into it. I just don't get into it. Yeah, email is, let me write it out. It's easier. What's HG? Harvest? No. What's HG? Trying to think what HG is. It's not Huntsville. Oh, Hazel Green. My daughter was living out there for a while. It's too far. Oh, do you really, Sativa? Yeah, Hazel Green's like a half hour from here. I don't have white linen. I have stuff that's close to white linen, but I don't have white linen. I have a few different clean scents. I think I once ordered white linen and didn't like it. It was too light. Oh, I do that all the time, the glue gun. Damn, you guys are all pretty close. Alabama in the house. I've gotten used to it, Sativa. I've definitely gotten used to it. So, all right, I got to get to bed, though. I got to be up soon. Oh, ah. My little kid waits me tomorrow. That's why we're going to get together, Sativa. Oh, that's cool. So, Sativa, you should do a booth at Low Mill. They're actually really inexpensive. It's only like $25 for the week. I have to make stuff for the coffee shop. I keep forgetting. I'm in a coffee shop in Elkwood. Is that what's called, Elkwood? No, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, they are cheap. You just got to hope for good weather. No, it's not. I don't know if you guys do festivals at all, but they're so fucking expensive now. Like every single festival, craft show wants like, $75, $100. Fuck that. I sell candles. There's no way I'm paying $100 for a booth. I was like, that's insane. And then if it rains, you're shit out of luck. They're not going to return your money. I've seen ones as high as like $1,500. Fuck that. No way, no how. I don't know what that is. I just think they've gotten really greedy. Like, look, you're not setting my stuff up. I'm the one setting everything up. I'm the one that's got to lug everything, bring everything. Like, I just think some of their prices are ridiculous. Inside shows, I'll pay more, but not outside shows. Because inside shows, it don't matter if it rains. So, all right. Oh, I can't stop. Yeah, I've seen crazy amounts. Even local shows, some of them want like $350. Like, get the fuck out of here. Only people that make that kind of money are like food vendors. So, all right. I'm seriously going to bed. Yeah, Christmas time, it's high. I'm going to do a live one of these days just on candles. So everyone could like ask a million questions because I always like forget. And honestly, I have so many scents. But that's why I tell people, whatever you need, just let me know. But one thing that I do want to stress, like literally want to stress, my candles are different than your everyday candles. My whole purpose of my candle company, and this covers my wax melts, my lotions, oils. My whole premise when I started this was I was set out to make a true luxury brand company and not charge $100 a candle or even $50 a candle. That was my whole premise. And I've stuck by it. I use 100% organic products. I use 330. I use nothing. I don't use soy. I use a coconut oil with sometimes beeswax, but a lot of times just an olive oil blend. There are no additives, there's no fillers. I use glass jars that are all, 4 candles. Like my lotions are all natural. I set out to do this company and I've stuck by it ever since. And my prices haven't changed in forever. So people are really getting a quality product at a much cheaper price than you can get anywhere. Because I've seen people use the same wax and stuff as me and charge $80, $90, sometimes excess of $120. Like, and a lot of times I see prices that are cheaper than mine, but their wax is garbage too. So, but yeah, and I don't like say this enough, and I need to, because it really hits home with me. Like I wanted what I wanted, and I was sick and tired of buying candles that didn't smell after an hour. I was tired of buying candles that smelled really, really good when you go to smell it, but they didn't do shit in the house, or they burned out real quick. And I was like, you know what? This is bullshit. I'm going to start fucking making them. And I mean, it was a long process for me to really know what I was doing. And like tens of thousands of dollars later that I wasted not knowing what I was doing and just, trying a lot of trial and error. And then I just really started getting serious with it. And I started educating and learning and, taking not classes, but, reading stuff online and going to candle groups and reading in all candle groups. And I just really got into it and went full force into it and really learned. Thanks, Tony. And just really learned. I know most candles don't hold a scent. I will guarantee you my candles hold a scent from beginning to end, because a lot of companies only put fragrance like on the top layer, or they won't use enough. So it'll be good enough to smell, but that's it. It won't go past there. So when you light it, it really, lets out. And you don't really smell anything. So with the wax, wicks, and everything that I use, guaranteed smell from beginning to end. So I don't preach that enough, and I need to, because that's my whole reason for my business, was really creating a true luxury company without luxury prices, for the everyday person. So, and I've had many changes over the years with labels and, just reinventing myself and reinventing the company. And now it's go, go, go. So I just want to get that out there. But yeah, I'm going to do a whole thing one day. I got to do it from the studio. But I'll get to it. But all right, I'm going to bed. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Order your candles, energycandles.com. Like I said, if you have any questions about scents, just let me know and I can make you whatever. Honestly, I really can. I have so many fucking scents. So I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace. Uh-oh. I think I froze. Did I freeze? I don't think I'm working. Is it working? I think I froze. It's not shutting off.